Hey everybody, and welcome back to a very special edition here tonight, a part of the Gaming Weekly. I'm Adrian Matt, the voice of the Gaming Weekly, as tonight we're going to be talking about a YouTuber that came to the scene back in 2009 and would revolutionize the way we saw custom game nights on Halo Reach. I'm referencing to TheSmurfy18. TheSmurfy18, a big YouTuber back then, and would host for the great fans of his and the audience incredible Halo Reach game nights every weekend. However, in 2017, the Smurfy18 would suddenly and unexpectedly disappear. Exactly why did the Smurfy18 disappear, and why did he eventually delete his channel? Well, tonight, TGW is going to examine all of that and more. We're going to be taking an in-depth look of the Smurfy18's career here on YouTube, and hopefully we can answer all those questions as many people continue to ask the question, why Smurfy, why? With that being said, right now, TGW is going to be perhaps answering exactly what happened to the Smurfy18. Ladies and gentlemen, as previously stated, the Smurfy18 at one point was a huge YouTuber. However, at one point as well, he would eventually stop uploading videos until 2020. He would meet his end. Exactly why? Well, when it comes to the history of the Smurfy18, he came to the scene around on YouTube back in 2009, as I previously stated, and initially he wasn't a Halo Game Night host. Instead, he uploaded Halo 3 clips in which he would show off his incredibly good skills. But it wasn't until the Halo Reach game that it came out a year after Smurfy debuted on YouTube, in which he would put himself on the map. See, back in 2010, the very well-received and critically acclaimed Halo Reach was a hit, and because of it, Smurfy would capitalize. Smurfy became well-known in the Halo community, and in my estimation, the most humble, the most energetic, the nicest guy you would ever see. He was just full of joy, and the reason behind that was because he was surrounded by his fans. And I'll tell you one thing, he was perhaps maybe, again, one of the most unique people to ever meet in the history of the Halo community. He was that humble. You see, Smurfy would start hosting game nights for his fans, and eventually they would quickly fill up. And of course, Smurfy would host a plethora of many game nights, such as Get Out of My House, and of course, Infection, Michael Myers, and among many different custom game nights. Due to his outstanding commitment, he was hell-bent on making sure he was going to get his channel out there, and that's exactly what he did. Eventually, the Smurfy18 got his channel to a highly successful peak, a level in which, of course, was unheard of back then. With millions of views worldwide, what an absolute honor it was, being able to see someone like Smurfy rise up to the ranks. But then 2017 came, and the videos suddenly stopped. 2018 came, no videos in sight, same with 2019, and in 2020, that marked the end of the Smurfy18's channel. So the question is, what happened? Well, from what we know, this is what we were able to find regarding the Smurfy18. As you can see on your screen, folks, this is a message that was sent back in 2018. In fact, more specifically, this was sent, I believe, on his Twitter account, in which I'm going to go ahead and read it now. It says, and I quote, "Hello, my friends. First off, please allow me to send my sincerest apologies for my disappearance over the last, near year, and also for not informing you of the reasoning. Simply put, I am going through some real-life things that I cannot brush off easily. Rest assured, I am fine and going through life slowly but steadily, so please do not worry. I will return soon. As mentioned, though, I have had lots of things going on in my life, and as a result, unfortunately, I have decided to give things like Xbox and YouTube a break, hence the pause in activity on both. I will not go into specifics right now. I will explain fully when I return. I hope you can understand and forgive me for any and all worry I might have caused. I am fine, though, as I mentioned, and shall make my long overdue and triumphant return soon. If you could please let anyone you may know who have been having some concerns of this message, I would be eternally grateful. See you soon, and keep the mighty Magnum going strong. Anthony, aka the Smurfy18." So according to the message, ladies and gentlemen, it states that the Smurfy was dealing with issues that he chose not to disclose, but he did specify that these issues were not things that he could easily brush off, which begs the question, what were those issues? Now, speaking of the issues, a lot of people over the past couple of years have been, sending their theories and innuendos online, and it's pretty interesting because there are some rumors that are stating that apparently people are believing that he had a bad breakdown due to a personal issue, and simply it really had of course, it got to his head, and he had no more passion of the channel. Another theory suggests that he got something else going on in real life, and he had no other choice to remove the channel itself. Listen, you know what? There's a lot of different theories online, on Twitter, YouTube, of course, on Google, and so many different social media platforms out there. But the fact of the matter is, bottom line, for all intents and purposes, ladies and gentlemen, we don't know exactly what happened to the Smurfy18. We do know this. Smurfy18, at one point in time, at its peak, was the best Halo, custom game night host on YouTube. Now, with that being said, though, the question becomes, yet again, what exactly happened to the Smurfy18? Hopefully, as years progress, we're going to be finding out exactly what happened to the Smurfy18. We don't know, ladies and gentlemen. These are all just questions, folks. We do not know the answer. However, the Smurfy18, I will say this, an absolutely incredible human being. I'll tell you one thing, I mean, he can lit up a room. Of course, I'll never forget all the videos that he would always post on a weekly basis every single time on Halo Reach and all the other Halo game nights out there. Again, he was so energetic. He was so joyful. He was so happy. He was so humble. I'll tell you one thing, not one person ever said one bad thing about the Smurfy18, and that's exactly what the YouTube community needs. Someone like him to go out there and to host so many different game nights for the fans and such. What an entertaining guy, I will say. And of course, I may add as well, that the Smurfy18 really revolutionized the way we saw Halo Reach custom game nights. Did you know, folks, that the Gaming Weekly was heavily influenced by the Smurfy18? The Smurfy18 back in 2009 back in 2010 started the Halo Reach game nights. It wasn't until 2012 when the Halo Weekly came around, later turned into the Gaming Weekly, and of course brought in the Halo Reach game nights on YouTube. What an absolute privilege, an absolute honor to know someone like the Smurfy18. It was an absolutely incredible ride through the past decade. We do want to say this, though. When it comes to the Gaming Weekly, we will say this. We have a very special tribute to the man that was known as the Smurfy18. Here it is.
Hi, Smurfy and friends here. Welcome to tonight's game night on Halo Reach. Halo News.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. How's it going? Right, as always, apologies if you were not invited. There were over 150-ish comments. Yeah.
Wait,
I'm not
Where
are you at? Yeah, you go the same as me.
Balls! Smurfy, do you want to ride? Are you infected?
Yeah. Infected JFK looks like. Actually, you know what? Fuck it.
Woo!
Oh.
Woo!
I'm gonna kill you. You blew my signal. Oh, shit. Darn it, I'm infected because of that. Oh, boy. You know what? Just for cosmetic effect, I'll shoot him, even though it's not gonna do anything.
Oh, there's a transport hub.
You know, that's exactly. Oh, in the eyes. In the eyes. In the eyes. You know, you need a Tampax? I got to you permanent.
Anyone about that list?
Oh, the mountain.
Woo! I got the mighty magnum.
Got him.
K-pump.
Right, you make some shot. Two dropping in. Above. Adam, you left. You left. Great, you bounced off you. Run inside. Oh, they keep quiet there.
There's a little resistance there, you can't deny.
No! Leave me! I don't want to be silenced. The destruction.
I was born for an assassination.
There's like multiple seatbelts on one seat. What's up, guys? Smurfy and friends here. Welcome to tonight's game.
Hello, everyone.
Halo Reach. Hello again, news. Hello again, news.
Hello again. Welcome.
incredible tribute that we just saw moments ago concerning one TheSmurfy18. And hopefully Smurfy out there is with a smile on his face and of course proud of the legacy that he's left behind. And speaking about the legacy, while the Gaming Weekly will continue the Smurfy18's legacy, we are here to say, ladies and gentlemen, that the Gaming Weekly will go back to the Halo Reach days. TGW has confirmed that the Halo Reach game nights are back. The sword tournaments, of course, all the gladiator matches, the free-for-all, different mini-games that TGW can indeed start doing once again. With that being said, good night, everybody. And as mentioned, the Smurfy18's legacy lives on.